All right. So yeah, I enabled the chat in the comments. All right. So we'll wait a few more minutes to start this webinar. In the meantime, we still have people joining us. That's awesome. In the meantime, let me know, as always, where you're from, what city you're from, what's the weather there outside, what's your mood, how's it going on your end? Yeah. Oh wow, it's late there. Good evening. Yeah. Because currently it's also evening here in Ukraine. It's 7 p.m. Spain, weather gray and sad, but very odd day. Oh, the same here. Gray and sad. All right, we will make it bright and happy, I would say, today. Serbia, Ukraine. Nice to see you there, Yuri. India. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's still wait a minute or so. Hey, Mark. How are you doing? Florida, the Sunshine State. Cool. Yeah. Lovely place. Also Florida. Yeah, I probably, because of Californication, I guess, and another like TV show Mentalist, you allow those to stay because they are presented as sunny and warm places, right? Yeah. Oh, Paraguay, cool. Okay. So I think we can get started with the webinar. We'll have more people joining us soon. I will be the only one person today, but I guess doesn't matter because we will have tons of great insights, tools, playbooks for SDRs, salespeople, account executives. That's going to be awesome, I think. All right, let me share the screen. Okay, so today we will be talking about 3 creative strategies to build targeted lists for outbound, specifically for outbound. We haven't been talking about outbound for a while here at Reply, but I think it's a great time to share these creative strategies. To be honest, they're going to be like more than 3 strategies. It's going to be just 3 main strategies and some kind of sub strategies you can utilize here. So my name is Vlad, and I'm the leader here at Reply. I joined Reply almost 5 years ago, and we have tried lots of different strategies, and I want to share some of our best playbooks. I would say we have tried to implement pretty much all of them, not all, but the majority of them here at Reply as well. So that's going to be like my personal experience and the experience of my team. So here's what we will cover today. We will cover list building via LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's not going to be just basic list building like industry, company size, location, etc. We'll also talk about social listening for call outreach and social selling, because that's how we can find potential prospects on social media, not just on Sales Navigator or LinkedIn. And we'll talk about no-code and AI list building, a hot topic. I think you will enjoy this. So I will also share lots of tools, lots of services, lots of checklists, also email templates. So also feel free to mention in the chat your favorite tools that will like whatever you think will make sense. We will collect all these tools and we will send them after the webinar via email, so you can try them as well. Yes, we will share the recording, templates and slides with you after the event, also email sequences, everything. So yeah, you will get everything in a few days. All right. So in the chat, no code and AI, yes, help us do less manual work. Yeah, work for Spanish. Not really, it's gonna be just English-based templates. All right, before we start, I have poll number one. Let me activate the poll. The poll is, let us know how many reply webinars have you attended so far? Because personally, I hosted approximately 20 webinars here at Reply. Each time I prepare everything myself, like slides, tools. So it's curious to know how many webinars have you attended so far? And if you attended more than one, just share your experience in the comment. Curious to know what you like, what you dislike. I don't know, maybe you dislike my mic. That's what happened last time, to be honest. It was awful sound. Okay. Just yeah, let's have some fun before we jump to the topic. Hello from Georgia. Hi, Will. Yeah, I visited Georgia almost a year ago. Lovely place. Love Georgia. Oh, I guess it's the US states. Sorry. But yeah, I have been in the US as well. Lovely place. Oh, Texas. All right, and the poll, and this is the first one. Okay, and almost 40% joined from 2 to 5 webinars, and just one person visited more than 5 webinars. Oh, thank you for attending those webinars. Okay, so majority of you, that's gonna be your first webinars. Okay, let's jump to the topic, and let me introduce slides with you. Okay, so number one is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I think majority of you use LinkedIn Sales Navigator or LinkedIn, and it's your number one prospects database. Same here, and I think we can do more. We can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to its full potential, right? It's not just about using generic filters like company name or industry, location, etc. So strategy number one is recent job changers. Here's how it works. When you go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, there is a bunch of useful filters in the spotlight section. And one of them is change jobs in the last 90 days. So here's how it works. You can filter, you know your ICP, right? For Reply, for example, for us, it's computer software companies, something between 11 to 200 employees based in the US, Europe. And of course, we target SDR leaders, sales development directors, VPs of sales. So when a new person joins a company, typically they want, like, maybe show off, maybe they want to build something new, maybe they have to build something from scratch, right? So, and it's a perfect timing to reach out to them. So yeah, we can use this filter, then choose the role you want, sales development director in my case, and now we have a list of 1K directors of sales development, SDR leaders who joined a new company in less than 90 days. So that's how we can reach out to them. So instead of sending your generic or typical cold email saying, hey, I noticed on LinkedIn that you're a director of sales development at I don't know, at Google, you can say, hey, I just noticed you joined Google as a new director of sales development. So probably you're trying to implement new tools, or you need new services, or you are going to hire new SDR. So that's how you can offer your services or your products right away. So, and that's how you can be relevant at scale. You don't need to kind of figure out how to personalize your cold email, right? Because this signal it's like a relevancy at scale. You can be personalized at scale and just write one personalized email template for everyone, right? Hey, I noticed that you joined company like a few weeks ago. Congrats on that. Congrats on your next move, on your next like career path, etc. So that's how you can be personalized, both personalized and relevant at scale. Let me check the chat. All right, so feel free to ask me the question. I will check the webinar chat for a while, every now and then. And yeah, so yeah. Number 2 is hiring signal. I've been sharing this playbook like several times because we've used this one a lot, and it works for us like a charm. So here's how it works. Using LinkedIn, you can go to jobs, right? And you can type like, I don't know, sales development representative, and you will get the list of all companies that are currently hiring new SDR. So it's another signal that you can use to personalize your outreach as well. So in this case, here's how we use this. We check this page. Now we have the list of companies. Of course, you can filter the list, and then we jump to the Sales Now. Then we go to current company, and we just type those companies mentioned here, like Nostro, etc., label box, and then you will get the list of director of sales development from companies that are currently hiring new SDRs in my specific case. So that's how you can personalize your cold emails as well. So say, hey, I've noticed you're currently hiring new salespeople. So when they hire new let's say new salespeople, it means that they need, I don't know, sales engagement platform or new lead gen tool or a list building tool or some kind of coaching services. So that's how you can be relevant and personalized at scale. Strategy number, okay, it's the same strategy. And of course, instead of using like Sales Navigator, there are a bunch of useful tools that can help you identify companies that are currently hiring. For example, Predict Leads, Loan Scale, Sonar, Mantix, User Gems, Save Data, Exact Signal, Trigger AI, Asgard AI. So you can just grab this information from there as well. They can say, hey, these companies are currently hiring salespeople. And that's how you can just build your list and be personalized and relevant. That's important. Yeah, we will share the presentation and you will get the list of these tools. In these tools. So yeah, Manuel, you're right. It's recorded, and we will email you everything, including these slides. All right. So number 3 is department growth. It's pretty much also it's pretty much a generic strategy because you know your ideal customer profile, right? You know that that your ICP is, I don't know, tech companies located in the Texas. And instead of targeting every company, you can be strategic here. For example, instead of reaching, like sending emails to all these companies, you can say, okay, so we will focus on companies that are growing like rapidly, that are hiring new people, like into the specific department, or like it's going to be a company growth as well. So when you go to Sales Navigator, there is A filter, okay. Just instead of using lead, we need to jump to account list. Now we can jump to like a company headcount growth. It's going to be a headcount growth, and we can also filter based on department headcount growth. For example, in my case, I want to know, I want to get the list of companies that are hiring new salespeople, right? Because it's going to be relevant. Okay, so gonna asking, we are selling low carbon homes. Is there an approach to filter people on LinkedIn to figure out who may be interested with selling low carbon homes? That's an interesting question. We'll link it in to figure out who might be interested in. Oh yeah, that's a strategy. We will discuss this strategy. It's going to be a strategy number 4. Followers off. Here's how it works. You can go to LinkedIn and search for a piece of sales. You can search for a piece of sales. Now we need people. And there is an interesting filter over here. All filters. And now followers off. So you can grab the list of, I don't know, prospects who follow, let's say, Morgan J. Ingram, right? And you can then like show results, and now we will get the list of almost 7,000 VPs of sales who follow Morgan on LinkedIn, and that's how you can personalize your cold outreach. So in that case, you can filter the list of, I don't know, you have some kind of real estate influencer or something, and these people your potential buyers may follow this person, right? So that's how you can personalize your outreach as well. So yeah, I haven't tried this strategy yet, but I think it's going to work. It's pretty much the same as people who follow the same LinkedIn group as you, but I'm not sure if LinkedIn groups are still valuable resource. But yeah, you can you can filter the list of potential prospects based on followers or a LinkedIn group followers. All right, so that was for LinkedIn and LinkedIn Sales Now strategies. For all of these strategies, more likely you will need an email finder that works with LinkedIn. So here's a list of free and freemium email finders. I tried all of them, so I will recommend all of them. In the meantime, feel free to leave a comment and mention the tool you prefer. For me, it's like Snow, Clearbit, Hunter, Reply, Casper, Scrap, Seamless AI, Get Prospect, and of course, Named Email by Reply. So yeah, all these tools are free and freemium. You can give them a try, and I think they all work with LinkedIn. So that's how you can find emails of potential prospects. Also, I prepared the list of 54 B2B data tools and email finders. You can scan this QR code, or here's the link. There is like a list of 54 email finders and data tools. There are a bunch of useful data points like pricing per 100 and 1,000 contacts, integrations like Salesforce, HubSpot, whether or not they have a free tier, what's their G2 score, number of G2 reviews, etc. It's a bunch of interesting data points. So you can find something that will work for you. Okay, just give me a sec. Thanks for sharing the link, David. That's Yeah, that's awesome. Is there a way to export leads from LinkedIn? Yeah, you can use any of the tools I mentioned here. Just give them a try. Yeah, in the meantime, let us know, what are your favorite email finders and data providers? What have you tried so far? What you like, what you dislike? Okay, so something like Lead IQ, Zoom Info, Follow, Lead IQ. Awesome, great tools. All right, now let's jump to social listening. It's related to LinkedIn, but not only, because there are two other major social platforms that B2B people can rely on. It's also Twitter and Reddit. You can use them as well. So let's talk about first strategy, which is called keywords monitoring. I will warn you, this one will work just for high volume keywords. If you sell something unique, or I don't know, or your product is a new category, so they don't like ask for those tools like a lot, this won't work. It will work just for like high volume products and well-known like services. For example, here I mentioned a keyword called recommend CRM. So when I go to, in this case, to LinkedIn, I can search for something like recommend CRM. And then I can just jump to posts, and I will get the list of posts that have this keyword. And these people are potential buyers of my CRM, right? Because they want to know what CRM will work for them or not. And that's how you can be like relevant and personalized as well. You can, instead of using your typical cold outreach, you can say, hey, I've been like browsing through LinkedIn, and I noticed your post, and you asked a question. It was about like a CRM. We are CRM, wanna chat or wanna have a chat to discuss our CRM. And the same works with Twitter and Reddit, right? Because you can jump on Twitter, like type a keyword you want, recommend a CRM, recommend like, I know, a data provider, recommend something, or when they mention your competitor, that's going to work as well. So that is keywords monitoring. Okay, now social selling. This strategy we tried, if I'm not mistaken, in 2018, 2019, there was a tool called Tuxedo that was like an awesome tool. Unfortunately, someone acquired it, I guess. Some company acquired it. So that was a tool called Tuxedo. It worked with Twitter. So here's how it works. Again, you can listen to all these keywords as well, right? And then you can also scrap the list of, for example, of Salesforce readers, followers, or HubSpot followers. So that's what we did. We actually scrapped the list of Salesforce followers, and we had a personalized sequence saying something like, hey, I noticed that you're following Salesforce on Twitter. Since Reply integrates with Salesforce, maybe a sales engagement platform will be something that you're interested in. And that was one of the best sequences. I remember it was like it was 25% reply rate or something, just for pure cold outbound sequences. So there is, and yeah, that's how you can scrap the list of your competitors, right? If you're, I don't know, if you're Pipe Drive, so probably you want to scrap the list of HubSpot followers or etc. The same you can, and now these tools allow you to find even more information. For example, there is a tool called Scrappy Bird. It works with Twitter primarily. So you can scrap the list of followers of a specific person or account. You can scrap list members. You just need to provide a list ID. You can scrape tweet likers or tweets, replies, etc. And that's how you can be relevant at scale as well, right? Because you can say something, hey, I noticed on Twitter that you follow a list or a specific person, like a sales influencer or something. So yeah, and when it comes to tools, here's a list of tools that can help you with this: Scrappy Bird, Contact Bird, Pinch.io, CreateTargetAudience.com, GetFollow.io, ProspectDate.com, Avario.com. So yeah, you can give them a try. Prospected.com works with Reddit, so you can actually do the same with Reddit, like as you do with Twitter and LinkedIn. I haven't tried Reddit list building so far, but there are some SDRs who heavily rely on Reddit as well. Pinterest? Oh, I don't know. Haven't heard for that yet. But if there are comments, if there are likes, and they are publicly available, why not? But that's gonna be hard to sell. Okay, and now another strategy for social selling is LinkedIn post likers. So here's an example. Here's a screenshot of a post, a LinkedIn post, where Armand writes like a post about top 5 keys to a good outbound segment. 10 to 15 touches over 30 days, mix of email called LinkedIn touches. And as you can see, there are almost 400 people who like the post. So, and it's interesting, right? Because when they like a post, probably they have a pain, or maybe they'll just like an idea here, or maybe they want to save it for later, etc. So yeah, right. There's a reason why they like this post, and we can use it as a weapon, as like cold outreach strategy. So let me show you the tool called GetFollow.io. It's a really brand new tool. I noticed it, I guess, a week or two ago, and it's like super easy and super awesome to use. Here's a tool, GetFollow.io. Here's how it works. You just download a Chrome extension. As simple as that. You download a Chrome extension. I have it installed already, and now when you go through your LinkedIn feed, you have a bunch of posts, right? And let me find something relevant to sales. Okay, my top 10 cold call openers, for example. And we have the list of 50 potential prospects. And this tool adds a new option here. You can extract those likers, LinkedIn likers. You can just click extract your leads. Okay, just let me log in. Right. And you can just export these people extra 30 likers, and it will take some time. They will process these likers, and they will send you the list of prospects, including their first name, last name, email, LinkedIn profile. And that's how you can reach out to them and say, hey, I noticed you engaged with Mike's LinkedIn post about 10 top cold call openers. I found it helpful, especially I love an idea about how to start a cold call. And then since we like help improve your cold calling techniques, wanna chat? Also, I also use ChatGPT to summarize notes to speed up the process, because sometimes they write long posts. You can just ask ChatGPT summarize this LinkedIn post in one sentence, and you can like even speed up this process, and it will take you just a few minutes to personalize this email at scale, right? So yeah, give this tool a try, getfollow.io. It's super simple. And I think you will enjoy this strategy. I saw people who mentioned they have like almost 25 to 30% reply rate, just relying purely on this strategy. So yeah, I guess it's all about right LinkedIn posts, about right audience, and right message. You can also try some other tools in this category, of course, like extractors, getfollow, Captain Data, Phantom Buster, Texel, Automator, Relevantly.io. They all allow you to like kind of extract those post likers. Yeah, so feel free to give them all try. And pick something you will love. All right, so now it's time for a second poll. Have you tried AI or ChatGPT in your sales process? Let's discuss this. Okay, let me launch the poll. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So how do you think? How many people have tried AI? Like percent? 10, 20, 30, 50, 60? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. 70%. Okay. 85. Interesting. Any other guesses? Okay, so let me end the poll and share results. So, okay, as you can see, almost 60% have tried AI or ChatGPT in your sales process. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So bunch of useful tools there, bunch of useful ideas, how to personalize emails at scale, how to like improve your list building, how to speed up your list building. That's awesome. And I personally think that AI and ChatGPT will help a bunch of salespeople and SDRs get better at this, I would say, really, really hard craft, because it takes time to personalize emails, it takes time to build relevant lists and put together everything. So yeah, I think this will help us. Awesome, and it's really, really awesome to see that people have tried it. Okay, so now we will talk about no-code and AI list building. For this specific strategy, I will use a tool called Rose.io. I personally had been using it for a while for lots of projects, side projects, and I think this one can help lots of SDRs, salespeople as well. Okay, so here's this tool. Here's how it works. I have already prepared a spreadsheet with a bunch of useful tables, formulas, integration, and so on, and we'll go through this as a quick demo. So typically we will start with finding companies, right? We need the list of companies. For example, we will get started with something simple. Let's say number of employees, 51 to 200 employees, location San Francisco, industry computer software. Maybe let's try something else. I don't know. Let's try computer hardware, for example. Oh, it's not that lot. A lot of companies there. Let's try accounting data now. Okay, so we have now Rose grabbed these companies, probably from LinkedIn or some kind of the databases. Now, in the second table, we have the list of those companies. And we already have a bunch of useful variables as LinkedIn profile, name, website, size, number of followers, number of employees on LinkedIn. So, and we have lots of useful data points here, right? Now we need to find the list of potential prospects. Let's grab, I don't know, maybe 10 rows as an example. Now I will provide the list. I will put the list of these domains here. And I will use a third-party email finding tool or data enrichment tool called the Tagma. You basically using rows, it's like a spreadsheet on steroids. You can connect a bunch of third-party tools, including native integrations, and you can connect any third-party API with like everything you want. You can connect it and build those advanced workflows. In this case, I connect a platform called Tagma. Now I will find the list of potential prospects from those contacts, from those companies. It will take some time to grab data, of course. As you can see, it's an API call. Okay, so now I will extend the formula. Oh, really? They can find lots of people here. Yeah, let's try something else. Let's try computer software again. Let's try those companies. Interesting. Something is not as expected. Interesting. Just give me a second. I see. Probably I misclicked something. Let me revert everything back. Just give me a second. Oh, no way. They're down or something. Sounds like they are down. Not cool at all. So it's rows. Okay. Okay. So the idea here is I can connect any third-party API, including Clearbit, I don't know, whatever you want, Polo, Tagma, etc. Then you scrap the you can get the list of prospects you need, including their first name, full name, LinkedIn, email, etc. Then if they don't have an email, you can connect some other third parties APIs. In this case, I connected Hunter. That's how I can provide the list of first name, last name. Let's try. Let's try Oleg, Campbell, applied at AO, applied at AO. That's how I connected Hunter. Interestingly, they don't have Hunter as well. They don't have this email as well. Then I can connect some kind of email validation services to grab email status, whether it's wallet, in-wallet, catch-all, etc. Then we remove everything we don't want to see in our list, unverified emails, etc. Then we have like a really profound list of potential prospects, and having and then, right, we have a list of contacts, only verified ones, right? We have lots of additional data points like industry, location, vertical. You can grab whatever you want, right? Technographics, whether or not they're hiring, and personalize those emails. In the end, we will put everything together. We will have a final list. We'll have a final list. Unfortunately, I removed that one before this webinar. I have already had a final list here, and then we can even personalize our emails at scale. So this is wouldn't work because I need some people. Just give me a second. We'll try something because I need a few. No, it doesn't work, unfortunately. All right. So, and then we can use this final list. We can build a new one spreadsheet, a new table. We can use, for example, in our case, job title and email. And then we can ask AI, and we can actually call AI ChatGPT from rows, and we can write the prompt. This is basically the same way you use ChatGPT. For example, my prompt here is I sell reply, a sales engagement platform, write a personalized email for I specify role, vice president of sales from a company, roleworks.com, and it writes me an email. It's going to be a simple cold email, not the best one, but it's going to be a really, really good email. And then we can call another ChatGPT prompt and say, hey, I sell reply to you. What are the 3 top challenges for a piece of sales from Rollworks in 2023 in terms of sales and revenue, and how reply can help it, right? So ChatGPT knows something about reply. It knows that we are a sales engagement platform. They know our features, our pricing, etc. And then they prepare the list of challenges that these VP of sales may face, right? Like increasing customer acquisition and retention, and how reply can help with this issue. Optimize sales process. Reply can help with piece of sales to automate and streamline sales processes. And that's what we really can do for this VP of sales. And then the best part, we can even write another prompt and ask, write the first cold email, quite generic one, and use these 3 challenges to hook relevancy, right? So we will actually combine these 2 like columns, right? A generic email, challenges they may face, and then we will get a third one relevant based on those challenges, right? So hi, of course, there are some junk things like, I hope this message finds you well. Of course, we want to remove this. But yeah, then we have quite decent cold email. I'm writing to you because I believe your product will be a great fit for Drift. Our platform helps sales team automate their outreach, track engagement, and measure performance. As you can see, ChatGPT knows something about reply features. And then we hook this relevancy. I understand that probably as a VP of sales at Drift, you are looking to increase customer acquisition, improve, optimize your sales process. Reply can help with these challenges. And then CTA. Of course, it's not a perfect one, but that's how we can improve our prompt. We can add whatever we want. We can ask, write a soft CTA, or I don't know, write in under 100 words, right? So we can specify as many things as we want. Okay, so that was no-code and AI prospecting. The main idea here is to speed up the list building process, then connect a bunch of different tools, especially data enrichment tools, so you don't have to spend time on these data points like industry, vertical. You can connect as many third-party APIs as you want. For example, if you target, I don't know, Shopify store owners, you can grab you can use technographics, right? You can grab the list of Shopify stores. Then you can, I don't know, call similar web, and you can figure out what their rank is, website rank is, or Alexa rank. And that's how you can personalize your cold outreach as well. Then you can use some APIs to grab broken links if you are like, I don't know, a marketing agency or CEO agency. So it's all about your creativity, right? And the best part here is you don't need to spend time with your devs. They don't have time, actually, like never. When I want to ask our development team to build something, well, it takes ages. It takes months to build a simple thing. Now, as I don't know, a sales ops leader or an SDR who loves no-code tools, you can connect everything on your own and speed up the process. And the best part, then you can call some kind of APIs, AI APIs. In our case, it's ChatGPT, because in this case, you don't need to write these prompts manually, right? Because if you have the list of, I don't know, 100 contacts, you need to write all these prompts on your own manually, right? Open one tab, write, hey, I want to personalize for this person, or then for the next one, for the third one. And using something like rows, you can call hundreds of ChatGPT calls at once. So it's all about speed. It's all about personalization at scale. If you want to try other tools, maybe not just rows, you can use Clay, you can use Airtable, you can use DataBar, Captain Data. They all spreadsheet-like interfaces, spreadsheet-like tools, and the best part, they basically connect with all these list building, email verification tools, data enrichment tools, everything they connect with this, with like Hunter, Snow, Apollo, email verification tools like Never Bounce, Zero Bounce, etc. And that's how you can build everything on your own. That's what I love about no-code prospecting. And yeah, last month we talked about this on our previous webinar. And if you want to learn more about some other no-code prospecting strategies, you can watch that webinar on YouTube. We've discussed a way more no-code prospecting ideas there. You can actually grab data from your CRM, like whatever you want, then check there, I don't know, life cycle stage, number of deals created. You can check all those interesting things. Okay, thanks, Doris, from joining the webinar. How can I take the email copy that's generated from rows and send it in reply? That's a great question. I wanted to show this as well. Here's how it works. In reply, you can create a manual step. Let me show you this. New sequence from scratch. Add sequence step. Yeah. Sometimes here's how we use it as well. You can create a manual step. What's manual step? It's a blueprint. Basically, you can specify a subject line. You can add some comments here. It's going to be a comments for you. And when you add a new prospect to a sequence, and when you have a manual email step, reply will generate a manual to-do task for you. So you can, and then you can open our Chrome extension. Then let me show you this. Or due task, it's a manual step, and then you can grab this cold email and Command A and paste it and just slightly modify it and just click send and complete, and then a contact will be pushed to a next step of your sequence. So that's how you can use manual email steps. Yeah, if you use icebreakers like a personalized lines, of course you can use reply API and use a reply custom field and push that icebreaker to a custom field, and it's easier. Because I think when you use custom field, you can't specify paragraphs. It's going to be one long personalized line sentence. Okay, let me know in the chat if you have any other questions about a no-code prospecting. Where does Reply fit in? So yeah, you can use Reply as a self-engagement platform to automate your cold outreach, including cold emails. So you can build a sequence of cold emails, and basically when you have a list of prospects, you need to reach out to them, right? So Reply does that for you. Okay. Interesting part, I also prepared a blueprint for your cold outreach sequence that will fit you all the strategies we discussed before. It's a generic blueprint. There are a bunch of interesting steps. I will send this for you as well. And I have built a trigger-based template for all those signals we discussed before, like hiring signal, department growth, job changers, post likers. So that's how you can implement those strategies right away. And yeah, I will send this link after the webinar as well. Oh, you know, I can share it right now. Why not? Copy link. Okay, enjoy. Okay, KJ asks, can you talk about cold emailing involving LinkedIn profiles in GPT? Could you please specify your question again, maybe rephrase it? All right, so also we're almost done here. So Reply recently built a new product called Reply Data. You can give it a try for free. Just type reply.io/data. It's a brand new tool that allows you to find B2B contacts at scale. And the best part here is you can get 10K email search per month for free. So yeah, this feature is already available for everyone. It's still in beta, but you will enjoy this one. So, and of course, Q&A section. If you have more questions, let me see. Ilya asks, will you share this raw spreadsheet? Yes, I will share this spreadsheet as well. Thanks, Anastasia. And if you want to stay in touch with me, feel free to scan the QR code. There are a bunch of interesting and useful tools as well, and links as well. Happy to connect with you on LinkedIn. Feel free to connect with me. Okay, share me their URL. And as always, thank you. It was a pleasure to have this webinar, and thanks for spending this hour with me. I apologize for Rose, but yeah, I guess that was my mistake. Okay, thank you for your time. Have a great day, have a great evening, have a great morning, and take care. Bye, everyone.